introduce you. Very fantastic evening to everyone here. Nice to see everybody. I hope you got yourself some food as well. Thank you for joining us here tonight for our extraordinary meeting as Pastor as inaugurated. Now, I was thinking hard about what I wanted to speak about tonight to address this fantastic crowd. Oh, and I thought, why not share a little bit about leadership? As you know, in Toastmasters, we strive to become effective communicators. But this is also the platform where leaders are made. If you don't believe me, go to your Toastmasters international platform, you will see the slogan where leaders are made. And as a fairly new leader in Toastmasters myself, I fear that I may not hold enough authority to speak for leadership in Toastmasters. But what I feel I need to share tonight is how, despite that short time of being a leader here in Toastmasters, just being in Toastmasters itself, I have been able to improve and become a better leader at home and at work. So let me share a quick anecdote about how I feel I have improved as a leader at work. I've always been somebody who worked on my own for the past 2 years. The training department basically consisted of myself only. And over the last, I would say 1 year, we have expanded to become a team of 3. Now it should be easier for me because I have a lot of people to delegate work to. Because isn't that what leadership is? It's right? Delegating the work. So people will do the job for you, and then you can. I won't say keep back and relax. You will still have to oversee how they produce the output of the output and quality of their work. But what I didn't anticipate is I thought for a group of 3 we should have a lot of peace. I would say harmony, very easy to work in a dynamic culture. But this was what happened recently when both my colleagues approached me separately to express their grievance working with one another. I wouldn't say grievance, but more like what they would say, some feedback after evaluating the working style of each other. So personally it came to me. I don't know if I should say this, but I don't think I can work with you. Now, my first instinct before Toastmasters will be, what are you talking about? Work is work, just work, right? But I looked at person A and I tried to empathize, to try to understand. Because person A just started about 3 weeks ago. And after 3 weeks, when he decided that he cannot work with person B, now I have to worry. Because person A is going to take over me, so if he cannot work with person B, then no. So I decided to ask, why don't you share with me how you concluded that you cannot work with person B after only 3 weeks? And we see how we can navigate through these challenges. So that's what person A said. She's not very approachable. She's very reserved. And then when I asked her anything, she just she was oh. Okay. That is how you concluded that you cannot work with her. Well, I think saying cannot work with her is a bit too strong. But I just feel I don't feel comfortable. I don't think she's comfortable with me, nor am I comfortable with her. I told her at this point. Thank you for sharing with me your honesty. I'll see what I can do about it. That was that. 2 days later, person B came to me. Naira, can we speak after work with you? Sure. Sounds so serious, why is it regarding? It's about person A. Right. How did I not see that coming? So we had a conversation over coffee, asked person B, what about person A that you wanted to talk about? honest. I said, oh, this is a place for you to be honest. Something that I've heard through those masters is to try to give people a safe space to share their thoughts and feelings. So coming back to that instead, she said, after you leave, I don't think I can work with person B. Oh, person A. Sorry, this is person B, right? Person A. So once again, quizzical, I said, how did these two conclude that they can work with each other? I asked person A, what about person B that you can't cope with? He does not take any initiative to ask me anything. Right now, I am his senior because of the longevity or the tenure I took. But after you leave, he will be my leader. How do I work with somebody who's like that? This is probably because she's so used to my working style. So I asked her, how long has person A been with us? 3 weeks. And I asked her, how were you in your first 3 weeks, if you could recall? Tell us about last year when you came to join us. How were you coping with the job in the first 3 weeks? And she said, yeah, I didn't know what I didn't know. So similarly, this is what I think person A could be struggling with. So I just told person B. I wanted to tell her what person A said about her, but I just told her, why don't we have a meeting tomorrow? Let's talk about it. And after being president of that big shop, I have learned to navigate through meetings. Yes. Not just because I'm the president, but before that, I think I had Tweet to thank after seeing how she fights fire, how she puts out fire in our previous exco meetings, which is a good thing, by the way, because that's part of leadership, right? I expected to have that firefighting. I expected for them to speak better with each other during my meeting with two of them. So when I asked them, do you guys want to talk about how you feel looking to the rest of the team? Guess what happened? Nothing. Nothing. They looked at each other, looked at me, and then suddenly I became like this crazy woman who called this meeting for nothing. Yes. So I had to get the ball rolling and tell them, I've taken note of your feedbacks from both of you and the conclusion that you've made. I said, this is a safe space for us to talk about it and to come to a conclusion or come to an agreement or a solution, because this will be a problem if the three of us cannot work cohesively together as a team. So eventually, trash it out. Well, I wouldn't say trashing it out. They talked it out. Very gentle, soft-spoken people, like two teammates are. Talked it out, and we have agreed to give each other a bit more time to settle in with each other's working style, and maybe to communicate clearly how we feel about the other. Yes. Would I say it's a happy ending? Can't tell you guys yet. It's just happened 2 days ago. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that everything works out. But what's the point of this is that I think before Toastmasters, myself as a person, I'm very impatient when it comes to dealing with this kind of things. Yes. I'm very impatient with dealing with I would say, arguments or petty disagreements between teammates or even at home. But through Toastmasters, learning to listen to feedback, to evaluate, to actively listen to what is this other person trying to convey, has allowed me to become, I dare say, a better leader at work. So I hope for most of you today, this is your first time being Toastmasters, coming to visit us. I hope you take away a lot from our speakers today. Rest assured that we have really good dynamic speakers and evaluators. And for those of you who've been with us, consider what you can take away from Toastmasters beyond just being effective communicators. If you're not already a leader yet, Toastmasters, that's fine. Take what you can from what Toastmasters got to offer and try to apply it, being the leader in your personal life. Let's have a fruitful meeting.